Hello, good morning. My name is Izzie. Thank you so much for joining this 10 minutes of yoga for your day. Just before we start, usual reminder, make sure you're kind to yourself. Listen to your body. If anything doesn't feel right, please come out of the pose. Don't injure yourself. And perhaps even check with your GP to make sure this practice is safe for you. Finding a comfortable position, sitting on the mat, cross-legged, if that's okay for the knees. Bringing the hands on top of the knees, closing the eyes, and just taking the next few moments to arrive and settle. Taking one big inhale through the nose and releasing a big sigh through the mouth. Just sending a signal to the mind, the body, that it's time to arrive and settle. Creating space and stillness. Starting to bring the awareness to the breath, to the body. Noticing the journey taken by the air. Coming through the nose, inside the nostrils, through the back of the throat, inside the chest, with the chest gently lifting up and down with each inhale and each exhale. And taking a moment to notice the sensation happening in the body, the feet, the legs, the pelvis, the back, the arms, the shoulders, the head. Now engaging the Ujjayi breath, creating the sound with the breath and making that breath your companion for today's practice. Gently opening the eyes, keeping a soft gaze, bringing movement to the breath. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, clasping the hands, pushing the palms up, creating a long stretch. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, lifting the arms up, looking up. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the mat in front of you. Inhale, lifting the chest, right arm goes up. Exhale, tipping to the left, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, back to the center, switching side, left arm goes up. Exhale, tipping to the side, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, back to the center, lifting both arms up. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest, and from here, stretching the legs in front of you, tapping the back of the knees on the ground, releasing the knees, maybe creating circling motion with the feet. And then once again from here, crossing the legs and then rocking forward, coming onto all four. And if you need some padding for your knees, feel free to add a blanket. Couple of rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, dropping the tummy, looking ahead, making a bridge for the cat. As you exhale, starting to tuck the pelvis in, rounding up the back, going all the way through the shoulders. And feel free to add a bit of movement here, back and forth. Inhale, dropping the tummy, looking ahead. Exhale, rounding up the back, chin to the chest. Pushing through the shoulders. Inhale, dropping the tummy, looking ahead. Exhale, rounding up the back. And then coming back to the center. Neutral position on the next inhale. Stepping the right foot to the right side of your right hand. If you find that it's a little bit tricky for you, maybe you need a bit more space. Using blocks, bringing the blocks underneath your hands to create some more space. And from here, inhale, twisting to the right arm goes up. Exhale, down. Inhale, twisting to the right arm goes up. Exhale, back down. switching side. Inhale, turning, twisting to the left. Left arm goes up. And exhale, back down. Inhale, twisting to the left. Left arm goes up. Exhale, back down. Bringing the right knee back down. So as you can see, I've kept my block here. On the next inhale, stepping the left foot to the left side of your left hand. And again, ready to twist. Inhale, twisting to the left. Left arm goes up. Exhale, down. Inhale, twisting left. Left arm goes up. Exhale, back down. Turning to the other side. Inhale, twisting to the right. Right arm goes up. Exhale, down. Inhale, once again, twisting to the right. Right arm goes up. Exhale, back down. Left knee back down. Removing the blocks for now. So I'm just placing the blocks right in front of my hands. Tucking the toes under. Inhale, lifting the hips to the ceiling. Coming into downward facing dog. Taking the time here, bending one knee at a time. No rush. Creating space in the back of the legs. And as you bend one knee, aiming to push the opposite heel towards the floor. And then once you're done, finding stillness here. So you may need to bend the knees a little bit to keep your back nice and straight. So if you're like that, with the back rounded, just simply bend the knees, bring the tummy on the thighs, keeping the back nice and straight. And don't worry if the heels don't touch the ground. They really don't have to. Nice long breath here, pushing the mat away. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, stepping the right foot to the right side towards your right hand. Left foot to the other side. So they are on the edge of your mat. As you exhale, gently bringing the hips down, finding yogi squat, Malasana. From here, feel free to add a little bit of rocking motion, back and forth, left to right. And if you're finding yogi squat tricky, you can always bring a block, sit on the block here to create a bit of space and just stay here for a few moments. That's fine. And when you're ready, inhale, hands in prayer pose. Nice long breath. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Keep the shape. Inhale, twisting to the right. Right arm goes up as high as you can. Exhale, down. Inhale, twisting left. Left arm goes up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, twisting right. Exhale, down. Inhale, twisting left. And exhale, back down. On the next inhale, with the hands on the mat, lifting the hips and then stepping the right foot to the back of the mat, followed by the left, finding downward facing dog once again. Nice long breath. From here, exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, this time jumping the feet and framing your hands. Coming into downward face, into yogi squat. Releasing the hips down, nice long breath. Inhale, lift the hips, stepping the feet to the back of the mat and back into downward facing dog. So we'll repeat that move a few times. If you're finding that jumping is a bit too much, you can simply step one foot at a time. Nice long breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, either stepping or jumping the feet to the front, finding yogi squat once again. And you can still use the blocks if you want to create a bit of space. But if you do that, so placing the blocks underneath your hands, make sure they're on your mat so they don't slip when we go back into downward facing dog. So from here, inhale, lifting the hips, stepping the feet to the back of the mat and coming back into downward facing dog. So I'm now using the blocks in downward facing dog. So as you can see, make sure they don't slip. Nice long breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, step or jump the feet to the front of the mat. Back into yogi squat. Placing the hands back down on the ground. Inhale, lift the hips, stepping the feet to the back of the mat. Back into downward facing dog. Nice long breath. On the next exhale, gently releasing the knees down on the ground. Crossing the lower part of the legs. And then simply rolling back, coming to sit. Into seated position here, stretching the legs. Feel free to add a little bit of motion for the legs. Bringing the feet sole to sole, but keeping some space here. So creating a diamond shape with the legs, with the knees off the ground, and you can lift the flesh of the sitting bone. Big inhale here, lifting the chest, creating space around the neck. And as you exhale, folding forward, aiming to bring the head towards the feet, cupping your feet with your hands, but not pulling on the hands and the arms to come down. So there's no tension in the neck or in the arms, in the shoulders. And if you want to check, just simply rocking the chest from side to side to make sure. And then coming back in the central position, allowing the head to simply fold forward. And maybe closing the eyes. Just taking a moment to notice the sensations happening in the body, in the lower back, in the hips, maybe in the side of the legs and the shoulders. Nice long breath. And just allowing the breath to settle and come back to natural pace. On the next inhale, slowly lifting the chest, gently helping the knees up, crossing the legs, bringing the hands on top of the knees, closing the eyes. Just taking a few moments to allow the breath to settle. Gently opening the eyes, bringing the hands in prayer pose, ready to face the day. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you soon again.